What if history got it wrong? What if America wasn't discovered in 1492, but already mapped centuries earlier? Ask yourself this: how could medieval Europeans, without satellites, without compasses we trust today, draw a map that shows land far beyond the known world? And the biggest question of all, why does this map include a place called Vinland? Tonight, we uncover the Viking Map Mystery, a document so controversial that historians still argue about it decades later. In the mid-20th century, a strange medieval map surfaced in Europe. At first glance, it looked ordinary: old parchment, faded ink, Latin text. But then, scholars noticed something impossible. West of Greenland, there was land, not legend, not myth, a coastline, labeled clearly Vinland. If real, this map proved Vikings knew about North America long before Columbus. For centuries, history taught one story: Columbus sailed into the unknown and discovered America. But this map suggested something radically different. It implied knowledge had survived from Viking exploration and entered medieval Europe. That raises a dangerous question for historians. If this knowledge existed, what else did we lose or ignore? Some scholars were stunned, others were furious. How could one piece of parchment threaten hundreds of years of accepted history? Supporters said, this explains Viking sagas, this explains Vinland. Critics said, it must be a fake, it has to be. The battle lines were drawn. Long before the map appeared, Norse sagas spoke of lands west of Greenland: forests, grapes, resources unknown to Europe. They called it Vinland. For generations, historians dismissed these stories as exaggeration, but the map made people ask, what if the sagas were accurate records, not myths? And just when scholars thought they understood the map, science stepped in, and what it revealed made the mystery even deeper. To settle the debate, scientists examined the ink. Early tests claimed the ink contained modern materials, suggesting forgery. Case closed? Not so fast. Later analysis questioned the testing methods. Were samples contaminated? Were assumptions rushed? Suddenly, even the science was under debate. Some experts insisted the map was medieval. Others said it was a brilliant hoax. But here's the unsettling part: no one could fully explain how a forger would know to include Vinland. In the 1950s, Vinland wasn't mainstream knowledge. So who added it, and why? Then archaeology delivered a shock. In Newfoundland, Canada, a confirmed Viking settlement was discovered, carbon dated to 1021 AD. Suddenly, Vinland wasn't theoretical anymore. It was real, and the map no longer looked impossible. Medieval Europe wasn't as isolated as we imagine. Monasteries shared texts, maps were copied and preserved. It's entirely possible Viking knowledge entered Europe quietly and survived in fragments. Fragments like this map. History prefers clean stories, heroes, firsts. But this map suggests discovery is messy, shared, and often forgotten. It challenges national pride, it challenges textbooks, and it challenges how we define discovery. So if Vikings reached America, and medieval Europeans knew it, why does history still hesitate to admit it fully? The Viking map may not be alone. History is full of knowledge that was ignored, suppressed, or quietly forgotten. Maps burned, libraries lost, stories dismissed. An Italian explorer later sailed west, guided by existing geographic ideas. His name became America, but the knowledge he followed may not have been new at all. So ask yourself, if Vikings reached America first, if maps existed before Columbus, if knowledge survived quietly in shadows, what else about history is incomplete? And how much truth is still buried, waiting to be rediscovered? The Viking map isn't just about Vikings, it's about how history is written, and sometimes how it's rewritten. If you enjoy uncovering lost knowledge and ancient mysteries, subscribe and stay with us, because history still has secrets to tell.